World War III, a hypothetical catastrophe. Disclaimer: World War III is a hypothetical scenario. While it's essential to understand potential threats and risks, it's crucial to avoid fear-mongering and promote peace. The unthinkable specter. World War III refers to a potential global conflict that would succeed World War I and World War II. Unlike its predecessors, the implications of a Third World War are far more terrifying due to advancements in technology, particularly nuclear weapons. Potential causes. The complexities of the modern world make pinpointing exact causes of a potential World War III challenging. However, several factors contribute to an increased risk. Great power competition. The rivalry between major world powers, such as the United States, China, and Russia, is often cited as a primary concern. Miscalculations, proxy wars, or direct confrontation could escalate into a global conflict. Nuclear proliferation. The increasing number of nations possessing nuclear weapons raises the stakes significantly. A miscalculation or act of desperation could lead to nuclear exchange with devastating consequences. Cyber warfare. The digital age has introduced a new battleground. Large-scale cyber attacks on critical infrastructure could cripple economies, destabilize governments, and potentially trigger armed conflict. Regional conflicts. Unresolved regional disputes, such as those in the Middle East or the Korean Peninsula, can serve as flashpoints for wider conflicts. Terrorism. The threat of global terrorism cannot be ignored. A catastrophic terrorist attack could provoke a disproportionate response, leading to escalation. Potential consequences. The human and environmental costs of a World War III are almost unimaginable. Here are some potential consequences. Massive casualties. The use of conventional and nuclear weapons would result in unprecedented loss of life. Nuclear winter. A nuclear exchange could lead to a nuclear winter, where smoke and debris block sunlight, causing global cooling and crop failures. Economic collapse. The global economy would be devastated, leading to widespread famine, disease, and societal breakdown. Environmental catastrophe. The use of weapons and the destruction of infrastructure would have long-lasting environmental impacts. Geopolitical realignment. The world order would be fundamentally changed, with new alliances and power structures emerging. Prevention and mitigation. While the prospect of a World War III is daunting, it's essential to focus on prevention and mitigation strategies. Diplomacy. Strong diplomatic relations and conflict resolution mechanisms are crucial for preventing escalation. Arms control. International agreements to limit nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction are vital. Global cooperation. Addressing global challenges like climate change, poverty, and inequality can contribute to a more stable world. Crisis management. Effective crisis management systems can help prevent conflicts from spiraling out of control. Public awareness. Educating the public about the dangers of war and the importance of peace is essential. Why wars? But Overy pointed out that our attempt to predict the outbreak of a future war prompts another question. Why do we wage wars in the first place? He answers that war has been a distinctive feature of almost all known human history, and that war violence preceded the establishment of the first states. And the basic question, according to the historian, remains about determining the reason behind humans developing the fighting tendency alongside their ability to cooperate socially. Here, the writer explains that the human sciences have been trying to determine the reason for this tendency for a large part of the 20th and 21st centuries, as evolutionary biologists and psychologists, for example, believe that war was a means for primitive man to ensure survival, protect relatives, and deal with environmental crises. There is no doubt among biologists, according to the writer, that violence was not present in our genes, and even if wars were waged in the past, Overy confirms that ancient wars were completely different from what they are today, and in this regard he lists several examples of peoples famous for wars such as the Spartans, Vikings, and Aztecs, and he also explains the reasons for wars at that time. 5005. Uncertainty. In the